Hey, what's up guys? Keeping your refrigerator's condenser coils clean is essential to keeping your refrigerator running as efficiently as possible and extending the life of the compressor. Sometimes these coils are located behind the refrigerator and sometimes they're located underneath the refrigerator. If your coils are located underneath your refrigerator, you know how difficult they can be to get to. With a vacuum, you can only get so much done. So let me show you what I do every 6 months to a year to keep my refrigerator running as efficiently as it can. Let's get into it.
All right, to get started with this job, we need to remove the grill from the bottom of the fridge. And to do that, simply open the doors and pull up on both ends, and that will release the tabs. And then you can see my condenser coils are pretty dirty, but I take care of mine about once every year at least. If you haven't taken care of yours in several years, yours is going to be far worse. From there, the tools we're going to need are a vacuum. We're going to need an air compressor and a impact driver, nut driver, screwdriver, whatever you can use to remove these screws from the back panel of the fridge. And then go ahead and get yourself a box fan or a floor fan, and you're going to want to put either an old furnace filter over it or a new one, for that matter, and you can just clean it off. Or I put a flour cloth over it, which is like a very thin linen. Go ahead and remove your screws on the back panel, and I forgot one screw at the bottom there. And once you do that, take a look inside, and you'll see the back of my coils aren't as bad, but they are pretty caked. And again, if you haven't done yours in a long time, yours will be really caked. Keep in mind, there's a fan inside the fridge there that is blowing away from the coils, so it goes into the other compartment where the water hoses and all of that are. From there, go ahead and put your floor fan, which is blowing towards the wall with the cloth over it, right up against the fridge. And then you can take your air compressor hose and start blowing all of the dirt and debris off of the coils. As you can see, my lens is getting caked with dust. I forgot to unplug the refrigerator, so make sure you do that and don't be dumb like me. And it took me a second to realize what was going on, but that fan that is still running, I'm blowing the dust back, and that fan's blowing it over to the other compartment, and it's blowing right back in my face. So once I got that taken care of, it wasn't as dusty. And you basically just spray and spray until your heart is content. And once again, these coils are designed to get rid of the heat that takes place during the refrigeration process, and that lowers the refrigerant temperature so that your things get cooler faster. And these things are caked with dust. It makes it very hard for your compressor and all of that. It works overtime to try to get your refrigerator cold. All right, once you're done with that, go ahead and tip your fan over and then unplug it, and you're going to have your homemade filter there that's pretty dirty. Go ahead and take it outside, shake it off, and get rid of that dust because we're going to use that for round 2. As you'll see here in the back of my coils, they are still a little bit dirty. Not bad by any means. I mean, this would be fine, but I just want to take care of it while I'm here. And go ahead and put the fan now in the front of the fridge, pointing away from the refrigerator, so that when you blow air from the back here, it will blow all of the dust to the front and get sucked in the filter there. This is a little harder to access because of all the copper piping and everything, so your arm is going to have a hard time fitting in there, but just do the best you can. And the air compressor sure beats a vacuum. The vacuum keeps things cleaner up front, but you can only get to the coils that you can reach with the vacuum hose, and the ones in the middle stay dirty. After that, go ahead and take your vacuum, and you're going to go hunting for a bunch of free-range dust bunnies. And this wouldn't have been such a messy thing had I remembered to turn off the refrigerator when I started, but instead, it blew it all towards me. All right, so I hope this helped you out, guys. Remember that keeping your condenser coils clean on your refrigerator is a sure way to extend the life of that refrigerator, because if you don't do it, your compressor and everything else has to work extra hard to keep everything cold, and it's going to run more often, use up more energy, so you might as well just clean them once every year. And while you're down there, go ahead and replace your water filter if you have one of those as well. If this video helped you out, I would appreciate you hitting the like button. Go ahead and subscribe, and take it easy, guys. Have a great day.